Your operation has a food safety program. You have procedures written, staff who have been trained, and monitoring records being kept. You have done the work. And yet when a CFIA compliance verification activity gets scheduled, there is a part of you that is not fully confident. Because somewhere in the back of your mind, you know that the system has not been reviewed in a while, and production has been moving fast. I'm Felicia Loo. I'm a food safety consultant specializing in Canadian regulatory compliance, and I work with medium food manufacturers who are past the startup phase but navigating the reality that food safety systems need maintenance, not just creation. Today, I want to talk about how to prepare for a CFIA inspection when you already have a foundation, but you are not sure how solid it actually is. At the time, the documentation was strong. Staff were trained and following the system. But production pressures created small workarounds over time. Staff turned over. Some steps got abbreviated. No one went back and updated the documents. By the time CFIA arrives, the gap between what the PCP says and what the floor actually does has grown into something that generates findings. That gap is not a reflection of bad intentions. It is a reflection of what happens when a food safety system is built but not actively maintained. And it is fixable. Here are 2 things you can do this week. Number 1, conduct a targeted gap assessment. Take your current preventive control plan and walk the floor with it. Compare your documented procedures to what your team is actually doing. Look specifically at your critical control points, your monitoring frequencies, your sanitation steps, and your allergen controls. Where the practice has drifted from the document, flag it. Number 2, review your corrective action log. Look for deviations that were recorded but never fully closed out with a documented root cause and verified corrective action. Open corrective actions are a consistent finding in CFIA compliance reviews, and they signal to an inspector that your system is reactive rather than managed. There is a third area I want to mention because it is consistently underestimated. Your team's ability to speak to your procedures. When CFIA inspectors walk your floor, they will talk to your supervisors and line staff. They will ask them to explain the monitoring procedure, the corrective action process, and the allergen control step. If the answers they get do not match the documents, that inconsistency is a finding. Staff training and alignment are not a one-time event. They need to be refreshed, especially when procedures have changed or when new staff have joined. If any of these areas feel like a vulnerability in your operation, the right move is a structured gap assessment before the inspection, not a document scrambled a week before. We can help you prioritize what matters most given your timeline and your specific risk areas. Register for our course where we cover CFIA inspection readiness for food manufacturers in detail. Or if you could benefit from a one-on-one support, book a strategy call. Both links are in the video description. Subscribe for more practical food safety guidance for food manufacturers across North America.